Well, hello, friends. I don't know. I just had a thought process come into me. Whenever we do this thing called life, it makes you want to just push down on your hat real hard and just sit back like you're getting ready to get on a big old bull and say, shake your head to come out to shoot. Because, see, that's what living this life is about sometimes, isn't it? It's quite a rodeo at times. Friends, one of the things that really is a rodeo, that I find to be a rodeo, seems to be, is the fact that one of the things that we talk about in the Bible is the fact about what Jesus says about death. And so, this is part two of what happens when we die, because I think it's important that we really get this message out. The Lord is just putting it on my heart to really share this message one more time with another story in the Bible. The first time we talked about the little girl and the soldier, I believe it was, and his daughter died, and Jesus came in and said she's sleeping, and he resurrected her at that time. Well, friend, I'd like to take you to another place in the Bible where it talks about that as well, and that is in John chapter 11, and it starts in verse 1. And if you start in verse 1, it talks about Lazarus being sick, and it talks about Jesus is saying that he's kind of glad that Lazarus is sick, because now he can go glorify the Father. He can go show people and glorify the Father with what's going on. But he's telling everybody to relax. He's saying, hey, not a big deal. Lazarus is sleeping. Now, friend, I challenge you to read this. It starts in chapter 11 in the book of John, and it goes down through, I believe, about verse 44, if I'm not mistaken. I am going to make double sure, though, because I don't want to mislead you here. So it does go down to verse 44. How's that? So it does go to verse 44. So from verse 1 to verse 44, it talks about what happens this deal with Lazarus. So Jesus is going to where Lazarus is at now. His sister says, if you would have been here sooner, Lazarus wouldn't have died. And Jesus is saying Lazarus has not died. He's asleep. Well, to make the story, to end this story here to where we're not spending all day on this, Jesus goes in and he resurrects Lazarus. So Lazarus is alive. But Jesus says Lazarus is asleep. So friend, when we die, we sleep. The spirit does go back to the Father. But without the spirit and the body together, we can't be. It's not a being. We're not a being at that point. So therefore, there's nothing happening, man. We're sleeping until the resurrection, and we're woke back up from Jesus when he comes again, as he did to Lazarus, as he did to the little girl. There's more places in the Bible where this is being talked about, so don't hesitate. I challenge you to read it. John 11, 1 through 44. Read it yourself, and I'm just saying to you, take this before the knees to the Father, to the Lord. Take it to him and pray about this before you read it. Pray about it after you read it. Pray for understanding and wisdom, and the Lord will give it to you, friends. He wants us to know the truth about his word. I'm telling you, I know that there's many theologians in this world that in the teachings about this death deal, that we go to heaven and we're looking down on the people we love, and there's some kind of comfort in that. Friend, I never found comfort in that. Whenever I realized the truth about what was going on and what was being said in the Bible from Jesus, it brought peace to my heart. Matter of fact, even on my mom's headstone, I put on my mom's headstone, rather than the date that she died, I put on there the date that she slept. That's what I put on even on my own mom's headstone. Friends, I'm going to tell you something. There is a beautiful day coming, and we all need to look forward to it. And that is the day that Jesus comes again. death, that the people that have died will be resurrected. We will be together again. But we need to have a relationship with him in order for that to happen for us. So, friend, right now I'm just telling you, take this stuff that you read, take it to him and talk to him about it. Don't go talking to other people about it that'll mislead you. They will. Some people will, because their own pride about how they want people to believe or whatever the deal is. I don't know, but hey, read it, pray about it, and see what the Lord tells you. Till next time, God bless.